What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Power Block, a special episode. I started this as a mini block, and decided that we may just do a full episode here. I'm Corey Deering, and alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Edward Varnell. Hey, Ed.
Hi, I feel like I need a Jigglypuff right now.
Why? So she could sing you to sleep?
Yes. Hi, everybody.
It is very late, but we wanted to do something, and now we're doing it, and I think we're going to regret it in about 20 minutes when we're about a quarter of the way through this. And it'll just be like, but it's okay. It's okay. So, Ed and I were discussing that we want to, like, about once a month, and maybe we'll put it into its own separate playlist and kind of, like, you can go back and listen to these episodes specifically of breaking down guessing the Switch's roadmap and how it can fluctuate depending on what month it is and what they've announced and how many directs we get in a month and whatever. So what we're going to do is kind of lay out the roadmap for fans of Nintendo Switch and fans of ours for what Switch games are coming out specifically in the next 6 months, and then games that don't really have a release date, and we're going to try to place the games that don't have release dates into the slots that we think they're going to go into. So yeah, I think I explained that right. Did I explain that okay? I'm sorry. Yes. I'm really tired, and I'm drinking water instead of energy drink, so I'm like extra tired. So no. Okay, so we're going to start off with January. Oh yeah, by the way, whatever month it is, during that episode, we're going to do a month in review and talk about all the games that came out that month and kind of, was it a good month, a bad month, an okay month, or, what could they have done better with the games that came out that month, etc., whatever. Mm-hmm. So, Ed, we're going to start with January and talk about the games that came out this month. There were kind of 4 high-profile games that came out. We're not going to hit every single game that came out because we'd be here forever. We'd literally be here all night. But the 4 big ones were Super Meat Boy, Fury, Lost Sphere, and Celeste, which just came out today and is getting rave reviews. And IGN gave it a perfect 10, and a lot of other places are giving it 4.5 and 5 stars. So I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet, but man, Ed really is tired. He's rubbing his eyes. He's going to be like, So, Ed, how do you feel January? How do you feel about January's release?
I think it was a strong release for this month, where you got a lot of indie support from across the board, and you got a major publisher still producing a high quality indie game. Ooh, sorry about that, everybody. Now, Lost Sphere is getting good reviews, but it's something a lot of people didn't expect. They thought it would be great, but it's not too great. It's good. So, you could look on Metacritic and all the other reviews. But Celeste getting a perfect 10 and other great review scores, just showing how great this game is. Super Meat Boy, a lot of people who didn't expect it to come to Switch now could get their hands on it and find it very challenging. And Fury is kind of getting another round because it came out, it looked beautiful. Some people talked about it, but not a lot. So it might be the sleeper hit of January, where Celeste is kind of outdoing Lost Sphere as in terms of a must-have game. I think Super Meat Boy and Lost Sphere are just some great games that whenever you feel like you need to pick them up, you can. But overall, it's a strong month for indies. And even though Nintendo didn't release no first party stuff, they had some great announcements and everything. But for these 4 games, if I had to go from 1 to 4, I think Celeste would be number 1. Super Meat Boy No, Celeste would be number one. Lost Sphere would probably be number two. Super Meat Boy would be three, and Fury would be four. And that's not a bad ranking or anything. It's just that a lot of people who haven't picked up Fury, I think if they pick it up, they may enjoy it. And Super Meat Boy already had a fan base, so bringing it to Switch just probably reinvigorated people to play that game.
Yeah, I mean, it totally. Like January was a killer month for me. I played so much Super Meat Boy, and I'm really excited to play Celeste, and I also got Lumo. But it was a good month. It was a good month. I feel like, and
yes,
I mean, we're gonna have way stronger months ahead. But but January was a good month. I love Super Meat Boy, and I can't wait to play Celeste. And I know you're excited to play Lost Sphere.
Yes,
I can't wait to hear about it on Monday's episode or Tuesday's episode. So so now we're gonna move into the games that are coming out in February. These games have confirmed release dates. These are coming out. It is a mixture of high priority indies and AAA games. So
yes,
I'm just gonna run down the list, and then we'll talk about which ones we're excited for, and kind of go from there. So on the 1st of February is Night in the Woods. On the 6th is Dandara. On the 9th is Dragon Quest Builders, which I think is going to be a bigger hit than I think most people will realize.
Mm-hmm.
On the 13th is Owlboy. On the 16th, we're getting the Bayonetta 1 and 2 collection, which, I mean, we're going to do a whole episode on that, I'm sure.
Yes.
Check out our Let's Pod and Play of Bayonetta 2. On the 16th, also is Faye from EA Originals. It looks interesting. I don't know how well that game's going to do, honestly. I hope it does well, but we'll see. On the 22nd is Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus, and then on the 27th is Payday 2, which is getting a Switch exclusive character. Did you see that? Did you see the mask?
Yes,
that's cool. It's a red and blue mask that imitates the red and blue Joy-Cons, and the character's name is Joy. So it's
Joy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Their shoes are mismatched too, so it's really cool. So there's a lot to be excited about in February, to be honest with you. Bayonetta 1 and 2 obviously are at the top of our list.
Yes,
dude, I was going through the episodes in July and August. We had 2 episodes dedicated to if Platinum was going to bring Bayonetta 2 to Switch. We had 2 separate episodes talking about that. So yeah, I just, man, I knew we called it. We knew it.
Yeah, they had to bring it to Switch.
Technically, we had 3 episodes last year because, remember when they were teasing something in April?
Yeah,
but it was the Bayonetta 1 4K release for PC.
Yes,
and then we had a whole episode dedicated to that too. We were trying to figure out when it would come out.
Yeah,
man, we're dumb. But okay, so Dragon Quest Builders. Are you excited for this? I think a lot of people are excited for this, but I don't understand why, really.
It's easier than Minecraft, and there's more to do. It still feels like an RPG in the Dragon Quest games. It's a little bit funnier. It looks cleaner than Minecraft, and there's just an easy access to it. So a lot of people who played the demo in Japan they really enjoyed this game, and even though it came off of PS4 here in America, not many people picked it up. And to have a Dragon Quest game back on a Nintendo console with Dragon Quest Builders, I think a lot of people will love to see if they're going to release this game on Switch. Then they're going to lead up to Dragon Quest 11, which some people who bought Dragon Quest 7, 8, and 9, and even 10 for the handhelds, they would be happy to be playing another Dragon Quest game because they do sell. Dragon Quest does sell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's. I think the hook for people here is that it's going to be Minecraft Plus, which means like it has like a total quest system and everything.
Yes,
so, that's kind of exciting. I mean the game has a demo right on the eShop. I think I'm going to download it and try it out.
Yeah, that's the one that me and Jesse was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We already talked about that, didn't we? Sorry, it's been a long week. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus. I'm excited for this game. I know Championship 2 wasn't received as well as Championship Edition 1, but I still think it's going to be a fun game to have on the Switch. Like, I think Pac-Man is, like, as old school as it is and as iconic as it is, I still think that game, like the original Pac-Man as a whole, is kind of underrated these days as like a game design, you know, and like I liked the switch up they did in Championship Edition 1, and I just think it'd be cool to have a cool package like that on Switch.
Yeah. I think there might be a little bit of a problem with the game, as in where do people fit it in their library to play? Like, do you play Pac-Man Championship Edition while you're at Chuck E. Cheese and they don't really got a Pac-Man game that you want to play? Like, do you take your Switch to arcades or a skating rink or whatever, and to fill that void, does Pac-Man do it? Because everybody loved the first Pac-Man Championship Edition. But it looks now that, you know, I think a lot of younger people are not going to get into it. I think a lot of retro people who are big on having a high score, they may pick it up if they own a Switch, and if it could feel that nostalgia, then it did its job. But I just wonder, where does it fit into people's library and where they will play it to fit that time.
Yeah. Okay, so February is the longest month, by the way. So Night in the Woods, this has gotten a lot of critical acclaim on a lot of other platforms.
Yeah, it was in Game Informer's top 50 games list.
Yeah. So what? I don't even really know what this game is. I've never really watched it or like really researched it.
It's about a cat named May who drops out of college and comes back to his town. Kind of find out, you know, the town is kind of broken down. It has a cute look to it, but it deals with like mental health, friendship, and relationships. Like it has a dark kind of context to it, even though it looks like a kid's game.
Oh, okay. I was going to make a joke, but now that you said it deals with like serious issues, I'm not going to make the joke. So, okay, yes, I am. The first thing you said when the cat went back to the town, I was thinking, oh, the cat came back.
That is so fitty too.
Oh man. Okay. Dandara, you mentioned this on the last show we did.
Yes.
Is it a platformer? It looks like a platformer, like this really cool platformer that plays with like almost like gravity. Like it looked like one of the images where like one of the blocks was spinning and the person you play as was like on the underside of the block jumping onto another platform.
Yeah.
So I mean that game looks pretty cool.
Watch the Nintendo Direct from last year, the Nindies, and to get more of an idea. See, I thought it was Pandora. Because of the way that they got the D looking, it looks like a P. And what's cool about this game is that the main character is an African American female. So we haven't had a leading character like that at all. Basically, you know, some people might say, well, what about what's her name from Resident Evil 5? Well, that could be controlled by another person, or that could be controlled by the AI, and she's not by herself. She's with not Leon, but from Chris Redfield. Uh, so this would kind of be, for me personally, my first black female character leading in the game, and that's really cool on the development team making that choice.
Yes.
So if you think of Mr. Shifty but 2D and maybe a little bit better, you'll probably get the idea of Don Dara.
Mr. Shifty's so good. Mr. Shifty's so good. We dedicated like 20 minutes to an episode of Mr. Shifty one time last year too. Gosh, yeah. Mr. Shifty was awesome.
But it was a little bit broken.
Oh yeah, it was totally broken until they patched it like 2 months later. But the last, well, not the last game, but one highly anticipated game, I should say, is Owlboy. Owlboy has been talked about. Some people don't like it, but a ton of people love it. So, like, I'm not really sure what Owlboy is exactly. I'm trying to look it up real quick.
It's kind of a platform. I don't know if it's a puzzle game, but I know it's like an indie game that was on PC, and people like the sprite-based art and was surprised on how good it was.
Yeah. Okay. So Owlboy, the game, I'm on the Owlboy official website. It's explore a vibrantly crafted pixel world in this flying adventure platformer. Being a mute, Otis struggles living up to the expectations of owlhood. Things spiral from bad to worse with the sudden appearance of sky pirates. What follows is a journey through monster-infested ruins, unexpected encounters, and burdens no one should have to bear. Features: a love letter to pixel art for a new audience. Owlboy is an open-world exploration game with a unique mix of flight and platforming. Carry anything. Recruit Otis's friends as gunners to fight for you, each with unique abilities and stories. There's large dungeons with big challenging boss battles, and this game's been in development for 10 years. Holy crap. So so it is coming to Switch on the 13th. I went from being not interested in this game at all to super interested. Oh boy, music. Whoops. Sorry, everybody who's listening. I just played some Owlboy music for you. So yeah, that game. Wow, I just went from not being excited at all to super excited for that game. And then the last game on this list is Faye. Faye is the kind of you sing to other animals. It's kind of like the 3D Metroid game where you sing to other animals, and you take control of those animals, right? And then you get into new areas of the game, and it's very pretty. It's very colorful. It's very
purple.
Yeah, very purple. Very purple. But like, I don't know, man. I can't tell. I can't tell with that yet.
I think it's a game that you wait for the reviews, because I think
even if every EA game these days,
and that's the thing about it. It's just like it's one of those games where you want to separate it from EA and just see it on the developers and the indies who made the decisions to put the game together without having any input from EA.
Yeah.
Because if you start seeing some things to be like, well, that's very EA, so they probably inputted from there. You kind of want to divide it for that. I'm going to get it. I'm truly interested in playing this game.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I'm probably going to wait after I play Bayonetta to get this, because I think it's only digital, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
So like, I'm going to put it on my wish list. Man, Ed, what are you doing? Some yoga over there?
Stretching out. Sorry, I had to crack my bones.
Every time Ed like leans back and starts moving around, it makes me laugh. But it's gonna go on my wish list for sure on my Switch. but depending on what reviews are like and everything else that's coming out in February and beyond is like, might be a sale game. Like it might be one of those games I wait till it goes on sale. You know, it's one of those games I feel like might be $25 at some point in a sale. So
I just want to play it, give a honest review for it, and hopefully people, if you want to support the developer, that's more important. But it sucks that EA has to get supported too.
Yeah. Okay, so best game in February, one you're most looking forward to. I mean, I think it's Bayonetta, but I don't want to assume things.
Yeah, Bayonetta 2, Dendara, Dragon Quest Builders, and Faye are the ones that I'm looking forward to. Night in the Woods is interesting. I'll kind of pick that up. Not so much Pac-Man or Payday 2. I played a lot of Pac-Man back in the day. Payday 2, it's a game that I'll view from the outside to see how it do. Owlboy is interesting, but I'll probably wait for a sale for that game.
Yeah. I'm excited for Payday 2. I think we're gonna do a Let's Pod and Play on that at some point. But financially, I don't know, man. Payday might be a wait too.
Yeah.
Bayonetta takes priority in February. It just does. Like it. There's not a lot coming out in February for the other systems. I think the next game on any of the other systems I'm looking forward to is Sea of Thieves and God of War, and that's kind of it for the other two systems for now.
Well, shoot, for me it's like Sea of Thieves and Detroit Become Human. That's it.
Plus, like, I got Persona 5 on a PlayStation Flash sale for $25. So
yes,
I'm like that's the next big game I think I'm going to dive into on the other platforms is Persona 5, but Bayonetta takes priority in February.
Yes.
Let's move on to March. Scribblenauts Showdown on the 6th, Kirby Star Allies on the 16th, Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the 21st. Japan is getting Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition on the 22nd, which makes me think we'll probably get it sometime soon after that, just because that game I feel like is already translated and done here. It's just really like figuring out, just moving it over pretty much. Then for RPG fans, the next Atelier Alchemist game is coming on the 27th. So not much here. I think Kirby is the standout first-party title, obviously, but the game I'm most excited for is Valkyria Chronicles 4, I think.
Yes.
Definitely a codename, if you had a 3DS, codename Steam-esque style game where it is a strategy game, like Fire Emblem, but you move your units in the third person. So I'm really excited for that. And it's a new story. It's set in the same universe, but it's a new story set in a different area. So like, you don't have to play 1, 2, and 3, and unless you speak Japanese, you didn't play 3. So
pretty much.
So I'm excited for that. But Kirby looks interesting too, and I think Sana would play that with me if I got it. So, Ed, what strikes your fancy here?
Pretty much Kirby Star.
Right saying. I feel so embarrassed.
Pretty much Kirby Star Allies. Because Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition is an automatic if it comes out. Because like I raved on the last on a couple of episodes in the past that I love the butt rock. I love the characters that I could use. All that DLC that's gonna be in the game. Like it's going to be a really, really long game. And I kind of just want to see if they going to fix the frame rate, like get a little bit faster, stuff like that. And probably pretty up some things. So it's like an automatic. So people already know that. But Kirby Star Allies, I want to like play with other people, get different powers, and go through the land and try to challenge myself. Yeah. Valkyria Chronicles 4 would be my first game, but I do love how the game looks. I do love its style and everything. So
yeah,
that's what I'm looking for. Atelier lighting as well. I haven't got into the series, so it's a wait and see approach for that. It's like, Best Buy
Yeah.
got it for Best Buy got it on sale. I'll probably pick it up. Scribblenauts Showdown, not so much.
Yeah.
Uh,
Scribblenauts is like, I mean, I like Scribblenauts, but this is like they're trying to put Mario Party into my Scribblenauts, and that's just like, it's weird. I don't know. It does. I mean, it's probably
gonna see more.
It'll probably have some like pretty interesting ideas. Like, it's an interesting idea to put like, oh, these two characters are fighting each other. Type words as fast as you can to get items to fight each other with. But
it's a game I need to see more of, and I want to see how it's used at schools. To challenge people, to challenge students and stuff on, okay, we're going to have a word competition. Draw this and see who could beat out who. Like, do something for a Friday fun game for kids. I really want to see what happens. It would be really cool to see that.
Yeah. I mean, Valkyria Chronicles and Kirby are the ones that stand out for me, and then like Hyrule Warriors. Obviously, if it comes out, I'll get it. Like, I have the Wii U version, but like, come on, I'm getting it for Switch. Let's be honest here. Every Nintendo game is that's published by Nintendo. I'm getting on Switch, but
pretty much, yeah.
I hope they do what they did with Hyrule or Fire Emblem Warriors, where like you can either choose frame rate or resolution, because like I really like how fluid Fire Emblem Warriors felt at 60.
Yes,
and plus I played it in handheld mode mostly. I need to get back to that game, honestly.
Yeah, I had to play that game on TV. The game was just too good to be playing on handheld. I'm like, no, I need the TV for this one.
Yeah,
I need to see how big it is.
Yeah. So March is a pretty solid month. Not as many small games, but definitely some heavy hitters in the AAA category. So
yes,
April, all we really know right now is Nintendo Labo, and like, we have 2.5 episodes based on that on our YouTube channel, so you should go check that out there.
Yeah.
Ed, just a one sentence kind of thing. Are you getting Labo? Are you going to experiment with Labo?
Because of something that came up, my situation has changed, so I'm putting that Labo on hold now.
Yeah. I mean, same. That's all I'm going to say. Same. Ed and I have had some discussions about things recently, and financial things need to go different ways right now. So
yes,
but same. I'm excited for God of War. I'm gonna pick God of War over Nintendo Labo, something I can't really use because I'm too big. Like, the robot one is the one that interests me the most, and I'm probably way too big for it.
And my thing is, I want to go to different stores and talk to employees how that game is done. Like, I do want to go to GameStop and talk to the employees, like get their viewpoint on it. I want to do some retail research. That's how I'm gonna go about. I'm gonna do my own Labo and do research.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into May. It's a small month, but it's a big month. On the 4th, we're getting Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, one of the best 2D platformers Nintendo's made in a long time.
Yes.
And then on the 25th is Dark Souls Remastered. Ed, go. How do you feel? Strong month, probably
the strongest.
Yes, I was gonna agree with you. Probably the strongest of what we know right
now. We did talk about this on the last episode, but I feel like Dark Souls is like the big game for the month of May, where Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, a lot of people who haven't played Wii U, the Wii U version, is trying to make up to get it. So Dark Souls kind of hold over Donkey Kong Country. I am going to try to plan and get both of them, see what happens. And I want to get into the Dark Soul Not serious, but I do want to play this on Switch. Hopefully, they fixed a lot of things and it becomes enjoyable. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is just a must-have. Once again,
yeah. Donkey Kong, I'm definitely getting. Dark Souls, like I want to get it on Switch. I'm probably getting it on Switch, but at the same time, I know Moose and Matt want to drag me through it, but like I feel pressure for Dark Souls because like it's a Dark Souls is a big part of who we are. I think it's a group, Moose and Matt and Jason and Jeff all play it and talk about it a lot, and like it's gosh, I need to close this window. This thing is distracting me. There's this video I'm watching. It says the most stressful game ever, and it's stressing me out just watching it. Like every time this guy goes to jump, something happens, and it's just like, oh, can't take it. Sorry. I get distracted real easy when I'm tired. So, but Dark Souls is a game that I think I'm gonna have to double dip on just for the fact that I can practice on Switch and get through areas and really explore the game at my own pace.
Corey, we did forget one title though.
What did we forget?
Street Fighter 30th anniversary for Switch.
Oh yeah,
that is in May 18th.
May 18th. Okay, so this is probably definitely the strongest month.
Yes, I will say that I would get that over Dark Souls. I'm sorry, I gotta have my third strike. I gotta have my fix.
I mean, I already have the Ultra Street Fighter, and I'm not a huge Ultra Street Fighter 2 for Switch. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I need to double dip on Street Fighter. Is Alpha are the Alpha games worth it? You think?
Yes, the Alpha games are worth it, and I didn't play Street Fighter 3 in Street Fighter 3 like the second generation, like the second one. I haven't played that one. And I would kind of want to revisit Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3 for the arcade. Because the only arcade one that I played of the Alpha games was 1. 2 and 3 I only played on PlayStation and Dreamcast. I never played the true arcade version.
Oh, cool. These are all the arcade accurate versions, right?
Yes.
So
yep.
Man, dude, Street Fighter 1 looks rough.
Ooh, and that game is hard to control.
Ooh, Street Fighter. Like, I'm just looking at the images on the Amazon page, which product currently not available for pre-order right now. Only the Switch version is not available, but it's not available. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so June. Ed, best title of May, you think?
Street Fighter Alpha 3rd collection. Donkey Kong 2nd, Dark Souls 3.
Okay, so June only has one confirmed title for Switch on the 6th, and that's BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. 2D fighting game. BlazBlue games have been coming out forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all. I don't really have anything to say. I don't know anything about BlazBlue.
If you're into Evo tournaments, watch some of the BlazBlue gameplay from the past. I would say the SNK Hearts Battle one. Yeah. I would prefer that over BlazBlue if it actually came in June. BlazBlue takes a while to learn. So if you're really wanting to learn what the game is about, do pick it up if you feel like you need to, but get ready to learn because it's very technical.
Yeah. And Arc System Works, I think, just put out the Dragon Ball game, Dragonfall Fighters.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people are saying that game is super technical, but it's like the beginner's version of a BlazBlue game.
Yeah.
So, if you're playing Dragon Ball Fighters right now on Xbox One or PS4, or wherever you're playing it, like, I guess BlazBlue is like harder, I guess. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't really care about this game, to be honest with you. I don't. I'm like you. I'd rather have SNK heroines. So,
Yeah.
which we'll get to in a little bit.
It's a title I'll pick up if it goes to $20, like digitally for the eShop.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm not a huge fighting game guy, and I already have Street Fighter, and I really want to play SNK heroines. So,
yes,
we'll see. And then that 30th anniversary Street Fighter, I'd rather have that over BlazBlue. So,
yes,
pretty strong first half so far. Definitely, we definitely won a lot more games on these systems than the other on Switch than we do the other system. And by the way, I'm aware we missed 3DS games. We will talk about the 3DS games coming out on a mini block next week. So just we understand this is Switch only. So
just bear with us, everybody.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that we're so tired again. Oh man, Ed, I can't wait till you come back here. It's gonna be great.
Yay!
So these games have been confirmed to come to Switch at some point during 2018, and there's a couple that we know aren't coming this year. But as of right now, these games are scheduled for TBA 2018, and I listed them in alphabetical order.
And there's one I'm going to update for you when we get there.
Is it Metroid?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So Bayonetta 3 announced at the Game Awards. Short trailer. When do you think this game's coming?
2019.
Agreed. I think they're going to set up Bayonetta and Metroid Prime 4 as their 2019 lineup heavy hitters. So, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
November.
Bridge Constructor Portal.
August.
I don't know. People are already playing it and reviewing it. So
I think for that to get on Switch, though, a lot of people are. I mean, it's not getting.
Fair, they're playing the Steam version,
right? So I think August probably. I say August.
Oh, I guess I should be asking you yes or no. Are you going to purchase these games?
So, Bayonetta 3, yes. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, yes. Bridge Constructor Portal, no.
Okay. Bayonetta, I'm going to get Bayonetta. Bloodstained, I'll probably end up getting. I want to wait and see. I'm not a huge Symphony of the Night guy. I'm not.
Okay, so yes, we're picking it up. Wait for a sale. No, not picking it up.
Okay. Bridge Constructor Portal. Interesting premise. Probably not going to pick it up. Unless it's like the most amazing bridge constructing game ever made. Even then, I'm going to wait for Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Watch last week's Game Informer if you want to see the bridge.
Oh yeah, and Giant Bomb 2. They did Bridge Constructor Portal last week too.
Yeah.
So, okay. This is where we had a huge conversation on our last episode. Fire Emblem. Where does this go? Do you see it first half this year?
We do not. They promised a Switch version.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say delay to 2019 because most Fire Emblem games come in February. If they can get it out in 2018,
Echoes came in May. That was their May game this year.
If they can get it out, I'm going to say October.
Man, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be on the opposite end of you, Ed. I'm gonna say whatever the next full direct that's announced. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's their April game. Beginning of April. Mid-April.
They need time after the trailer. That's why I say delay. What? Okay, go. You can go with April. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I know. I'm thinking with my heart. I should be thinking with my brain.
And I will buy it. Definitely, if it, like I said, everybody, please watch our last episode because we talked about Fire Emblem being a pirate game, and the ideas that we were throwing around made me want to buy that game.
I need an orchestrated Fire Emblem pirate music right now, please. Thanks.
Yes.
Man. Okay. So with my heart says June, or my brain says June. My heart says April. I think they want to get all the games I think they want to get all their first party stuff that we already know about out before E3.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fire Emblem, I'm thinking June, like the week of E3, because they're gonna want people playing it, talking about it. I just think people going, like journalists and stuff going to E3 are going to be playing it while they're like flying there and flying home. And I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to be wanting to talk about Fire Emblem in June. So bold prediction. But okay. Indie platformer Hollow Knight.
Okay. I believe this is coming out in February.
Is it?
Yeah, because they've been talking about it lately, about it being on Switch during interviews and everything. So it's been getting some press, and I think it's February. This game's supposed to be out.
Okay. I thought it was just a platformer. It's listed as a Metroidvania.
Yeah, it is.
Hate that.
But this is a must buy. This is a buy, I should say.
It's a wait and see for me. Yeah, I think it's a on sale game for me.
Okay. That's fair.
Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
You skipped that one.
I skipped it. What do you mean?
Right. You remember you had that in March. You were supposed to put Inside after Hollow Knight.
I must have added this after I sent that to you. I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Right, because we already talked about it in March, and I said I was getting it.
Yeah, so. That was a Japanese release date. I just didn't know if you thought it was going to have a different release date in America or the rest of the world or whatever.
I'll go with March still. I'll go with that Japanese release.
Yeah. I mean, Nintendo's not afraid to put 2 first-party games out in the same month, so... I mean, we saw that with Fire Emblem Warriors and Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Within a week of each other. Gosh, what a terrifying week that was for my wallet. Inside.
I'm going to say September, and it's a definite no. I have it for PS4, and it a lot of people made it their game of the year, and there's better. They're just better. I'm sorry. Sorry, Playdead. You make this. The trailer is amazing. I like how they shot this trailer, but when I actually played the game, I was just like, no.
Yeah. So. For me, I'm definitely not gonna buy Inside. I don't care. Like, I like Limbo a lot, and what I played of Inside, I'm like, this is not as good as Limbo at all. Like, it's just not. And I didn't even think Limbo was like a fantastic game. You know, it was a good game. It was a good game. That's it. Like, I don't care about Inside at all, and I think it's gonna come. I think it's gonna come soon. I don't know when. Probably like March, April, I think. But I just don't care about Inside.
Right, and Playdead is very talented developers, and you know, people who have they're a developer that people should support because they do make great games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're a bad developer. Like, right. There are great games out there that I just don't like, or you know, don't have as good of a reception as everybody else does. Like,
right,
Mario Odyssey, for example, like. I respect the crap out of the game. I think it's a well-designed game. It wasn't for you. Me. So
yeah,
you know, and I feel similarly to Inside. I don't get me wrong. I think Mario Odyssey is a way better game than Inside, but it's the same thing for me. So So definite not buy for me. I just don't care about Inside.
Yeah.
Layers of Fear Legacy. For those of you guys that don't know, this is I'd say it's pretty highly anticipated first person horror game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Layers of Fear Legacy because it includes the full game plus the expansion they released like 6 months after the game came out. So
yeah, I'm going to say April for this game. It's I'm gonna wait for a sale.
Yeah, it depends. First, it depends if it's coming physical or not. If it comes physical, I'm gonna wait for a sale. But if it's digital, I probably just won't. I'm not a horror guy. The only horror series I like is Resident Evil, and that's because it's not even really that scary. It's literally just I gotta conserve my bullets and run away from things while I solve puzzles. So
yeah, run away.
Yeah, run away. Knife. burn the dead ones. So they don't come back as Crimson Heads. Oh my gosh! Don't get me started on Crimson Heads. Mario Tennis Aces.
I'm thinking July, and yes, it's a must buy.
See, I'm thinking this is their April game because the only thing they have scheduled right now is Labo, and if Hyrule Warriors comes out at the end of March, they need an April game. I mean, they don't need an April game, but and like Labo is such a different type of game or type of thing than Mario than.
Well, this is why I say July, because they did say look for more news to come about it from the mini direct. So if what we'll see in the next direct for the full direct, if they do have a release date for it, that'll be fine. Because they could say Q2 or summer 2018. So that's why I say July.
Yeah, but Mario Tennis is a must buy for me.
Yeah.
Must buy. Must buy. Sana, I even got Sana excited for it. So she the only game she plays with me is Mario Kart and Snipper Clips. And like it'd be nice to, as much as I love Mario Kart, I'm really tired of playing on easy on 50cc with all the helper buttons turned on. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like finished, and everybody else is just getting to the third lap, and I'm literally sitting there checking Twitter or something until they finish. I'm just like, come on. So, all right, next game, Metroid Prime 4,
2019.
Yep, I think it's their holiday 2019 game.
Yeah, must buy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Metroid Prime is going to be their holiday game, I think, for 2019. It's got to be. Like unless they have like a 2D Mario game come out at the same that fall. It's their holiday game. So, okay, Moonlighter.
I'm thinking probably September. This game is, I think, on PS4. It's for me, it's a wait for a sale, because when I bought it on PS4, it was a sale.
Yeah,
that I waited for.
Yeah. Let me see what this. It looks like a cool game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks kind of Zelda-esque, right? That's what I'm getting from this. Thing. It'll probably be a wait and see, but I mean, out of all the indies, this looks the most interesting to me.
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy it. I think I'll probably buy it when it comes out. It's so hard to place indies because like I don't even know when this would come out. I feel like it's going to be soon, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if it was like this fall. So I don't even know. I don't know. Can't you just put your stuff out? Just put it out.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Octopath Traveler.
It's a must buy, and I'm thinking August.
Yep, I was gonna say August too. This has been a must buy since we saw it last January.
Yes. It was a must buy when we saw it January. It's it solidified itself as a must-have title with the demo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that demo was so good. I actually re-downloaded it to play the other side of the demo. Like I never played the night. Like I played a little bit, but I never finished the demo. So I re-downloaded it and I'm excited.
Dude, I was grinding in that mud.
Yeah. Must buy August. I think it's their August game. I think it's easy August. The Outlast trilogy. So Outlast Whistleblower, and Outlast 2.
October, I think it'd be a good Halloween game. Wait for a sale.
No.
You don't have to. I know you're gonna say no, but I'll wait for a sale.
I mean, it looks like the thing I know that I don't like about it. It's a horror game, right? And like I don't do scary stuff, but it from all accounts it is a fantastic game. It does everything well what it's supposed to. Heck, Resident Evil 7 pretty much like I mean, it probably took a lot of inspiration from Outlast. That's all I'm gonna say. That and the other one, Silent Hills. So I mean, I know that game was long in development beforehand, but I'm sure it took some inspiration. So depends if it's physical or not. I do want to do a let's play just because like I think if we do something for eventually for like Extra Life or some sort of charity thing, like horror, making people play horror games for that is like, especially people who hate them, is like that's like one way to do it. So it's a maybe if it comes physical. So Pokemon Switch.
Yes, it's a must buy 2019.
You don't think they're going to try to push it out this year?
Nope.
You don't think they're going to try to push out a Pokemon game this year?
Nope. Don't need to.
My brain is fighting with each other because I think it's, you know what, if it's going to be, I honestly think it's going to be their holiday game next year.
That's what I think so. Yeah, Pokemon does better in the fall.
Oh yeah. They're going to want to sell units. You get that with some yellow Pikachu Joy-Cons in there as a bundle. Like,
and the Pokemon Company has been doing their own press. Like they'll be with Nintendo do a direct, but they're the ones that's hosting it for the Pokemon stuff. They're the ones that's doing the trailers and announcing the news and stuff. That's all the Pokemon Company. You know, so I'm thinking 2019. I say once again November. The Pokemon games been coming out in November lately, so 2019 November.
Yeah,
you want that major push because the thing about it is you'd be like, look, we want Call of Duty to be out before we come out, and we want to get away from any big games that are announced, so that when we drop Friday, we own that Friday. And they're gonna save the date to make sure that all the games that get announced, because EA or somebody is gonna be trying to challenge Nintendo on a Friday to get a game release.
Yeah. I forgot a game on the in April. Fallen Legion Rise to Glory collection. The PS4 Vita games that came out at the same time. That collection is coming out on April 24th. And it's $39.99 for the collection.
I'm going to say no, because I'll probably have too many games to play.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'll probably get it because like Moose and Jason and Jeff did interview that developer, and they seem like really, really cool guys, and I want to support them. But at the same time, I'm gonna wait. I want to, but I'm gonna wait. I want to.
Okay.
I'm going to wait and see how things shake up financially around then, because April, you know, I'm also going to PAX, so I got to put money away for that.
Right.
So, yeah. Shovel Knight, King of Cards. April. Must buy. Already bought.
I think
Give them
it's going to be. I think it's going to be May, and I'm going to wait.
Well, if you own Shovel Knight on something, you already get it. It's part of the.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, like on the well for my Wii U, but we're focusing on Switch because uh, I'll wait to get a physical copy if it comes to Switch. And I'll wait for that game to be on there. I kind of just want the physical copy instead of digital for Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's a wait for me.
Man, I want them to announce a physical copy. Out of all the games that are getting physical copies, you're telling me Shovel Knight isn't getting one? You're telling me that? Come on. Like, they're going to have some sort of like treasure trove collection cartridge. Oh, just give it to me. Yacht Club, just give it to me.
It'll be the go in the game with like the Legend of Zelda from the NES.
Yeah. What if it came in a boat? What if it came with a shovel? What if it came in a helmet? What if they pulled
that needs to happen.
What if they pulled a Halo 3 and just made a giant Shovel Knight helmet with the cartridge in it?
That needs to happen. That needs to happen.
That'd be amazing. Where am I at? Oh, SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
Yes, but it's not on my list. But I'm going to go with September.
I think they're going to want to get it out before Evo. When's Evo this year?
Around the fall. I think about October, I think.
Okay, so I think they're going to put it out before Evo because they're going to want it there.
Okay.
So August, maybe July, August-ish, I think.
July would be good. I'll go with July.
Yeah. I think July. Steep.
We talked about this, and I think we both agree. Try to get it out for February for the Winter Olympics.
Yeah. Yep. Come on. Just
as for buying it, no.
Oh, I'm not going to buy it. I just want to know when it's coming out, so we can stop talking about it.
It's a no for me because if they're still having problems and it gets missed, but then here go Nintendo mentioning 1080 Avalanche HD remake of the N64 version, then that's an automatic buy. That takes my interest over Steep.
Oh my gosh, dude. So that's something we didn't talk about on the last episode either, where Nintendo's filing for all these trademarks on Animal Crossing, 1080, and there was a rumor that they were filing for one for Wave Race, like bring them back.
So they could keep them so they don't lose the license, the series.
I know, but I still want 1080. I still want Wave Race.
Yes.
Oh man, dude, that N64 Wave Race and GameCube and Blue Storm for GameCube was amazing.
Yeah,
Blue Storm for GameCube is amazing. Okay, let's stay on track. Terraria.
Oh no! Just come out in December. You
know what? Don't come out. Nobody cares. Terraria. Nobody cares. Everybody who wants to play Terraria. Everybody who wants. They're playing the wrong game. They should be playing Minecraft.
They should be playing Dragon Ball Quest.
Ball Quest.
Your goodness. Really Dragon Quest Builders.
I can't even see your eyes anymore, Ed. You're so tired. Don't worry, we're almost done, Ed. I promise. Wolfenstein 2.
It is a yes. I want it to come out in March. I need this game to be out in March. If not, it needs to be in April. This needs to be the hot game in April to compete with God of War 2. God of War.
Yeah, I think it's coming in April. It was Bethesda says it takes about 6 months to port a game to Switch. It took them about 6 months to port Doom, and then it took them Skyrim. I think they had just been working on, so because it's like a different version of Skyrim. So
okay.
I mean, March would put the announcement to
closer
press would be March. So, and then you want to test it, make sure it works, and then send it for cert. So April. I'm going to say April. The World Ends With You final remix.
May. And
May?
It's a must buy.
That close?
That close.
Oh man, I was gonna say July.
You want to start your summer out. If you're going to be if you're going to knock it out with RPGs for the summer, you want to start out with The World Ends With You, because if you get it close to the fall, everybody's going to get missed again, because everybody's going to be trying to get the AAA games.
Yeah.
So May, at least you have a balance of playing something hard versus playing something a little bit easier, and that's missed out. Like, because a lot of people didn't play The World Ends With You. You know, people have played Dark Souls to the umpteenth time. People played the Street Fighter games to the umpteenth time. People even played Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze to the umpteenth time. This is a rebirth and a second try for The World Ends With You. So people will be willing to get that game because it will be fresh to them.
Yeah.
Compared to the other games. So I'm thinking it's May.
Yeah. I think I was gonna say July. But
you know what? If not May, June. July, I feel like July is too late. June will be the time to do it.
Yeah. Man.
Because the next game that you mentioned, we talked about in last episode, we said July.
Yeah. Yoshi. It's a must buy.
Must buy.
Yoshi's Woolly World is like put my faith back in Yoshi.
Yes.
For so many reasons. And I think Yoshi's gonna be July because for the simple fact that if a lot of people were saying it might come in April, but you don't want 3 months in a row where your first party game, your main first party game, is a 2D platformer. People are going to get tired. People are going to get sick of it. Like Kirby, okay, people will probably skip Kirby, but having 2 months back to back with Yoshi and Donkey Kong, people aren't going to want that. So like I was saying, Kirby in March, Mario Tennis in April, Donkey Kong in May, and that would put what was the game I said it was going to come in June? I forget. There was a game I put in June, and then Yoshi would be July, so you space out your platformers.
Yes.
But yeah, Yoshi's definite buy. I think they're taking the Yoshi's Woolly World thing to the next level with the cardboard stuff and being able to shoot eggs into the background and to get special like items and whatever. Yeah. It looks awesome. So, okay, so there's 2 rumored IP. I added one. The first one is South Park. And the second one is Retro's IP. And I know we haven't seen Retro's IP yet, but they've been working on it for a long time.
Yes.
And we're gonna start with South Park. Fractured Butthole, not Stick of Truth. I'm sorry, I put the Stick of Truth on your
That's okay.
Thing. But you know, there's like 3 or 4 retailers now that have it listed for March 13th, which makes me think we're getting a direct in February for Steep and South Park in particular.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last chance that Steep has, I think, to actually get any type of momentum with the Winter Olympics coming up.
Yes.
That, you know, I think Ubisoft's going to stuff South Park and Steep in the same Nintendo Direct. So I think March is a good place for it.
I think October for South Park.
Oh no, that nobody's going to care by then. I don't think anybody's going to care by then, especially with
nobody's.
E3. I think they need to get that game out before E3.
It's going to get crushed with all the other games.
I mean, that's fine, but they're going to want to get it out before the I mean, there's a lot coming out to Switch, but there's not a lot coming out to anything else. Now, when you get to the fall, you're going to have to battle Call of Duty. You're going to have to battle Battlefield. You're going to have to battle
and that's fine. Because Stick of Truth, Fractured Butthole had to deal with Wolfenstein 2, Assassin's Creed, Metroid, Samus Returns, Pokken Tournament. Like it had to deal with a lot of games, and even Call of Duty.
I know,
So,
but it was a new game then. Now, like you're going to be able to
well,
get that version for $20 in the fall, and you're going to be staring at the Switch version for $60. I don't think people.
I think people will buy it up, because the thing about it is, if you bring Stick of Truth out in March, it's going to get forgotten. For the next 4 months, that game is going to be forgotten. There's too many high profile titles on that system, and Ubisoft will be trying to get, if I don't know if it's going to have any DLC or season pass stuff, they're going to try to get that content out first on PS4, Xbox One, and PC before they bring that game back out.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft is going to be focusing on that Donkey Kong Country or the Mario plus Rabbids season pass. They're going to be focusing on that. They probably are, if South Park Fresher Butthole comes to Switch, all that DLC and all that stuff will be done with. So then they'll be having time to work on that game and get it ready for October to be released. And it'll be a while before it goes to $20 or anything. If it goes to $20, it's a flash sale on the on Xbox One or PSN. That's pretty much it, because they're not going to drop that price for that game for physical copies.
I still think it's going to be. I still think it's going to be March.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, this is the game we're playing. So, the last game is Retro's new IP. I think it's gonna be the fall game.
I think we'll see it at E3. 2019 we'll get a date, but I don't think we'll see it till 2020.
Oh man, I think we're gonna see it sooner than that. I think it's gonna be announced and released. Unless they finagle Bayonetta 3 and Pokemon for fall, this is going to come out this year.
They're doing some balancing. They're doing some kind of marketing plan. So they be like, where do we place this in our portfolio, so that we could be able to get this game out. So that each game that comes out gets that hot discussion if the game is good.
Yeah.
And I think 2020 we'll see it. If not 2020, I'm going to say 2019 and Q4. Not Q4. In fall 2019.
Man, I think it's going to be announced, and I think they're going to try to get it out before fall, but I think they're going to put it out in like February 2019.
Okay.
I think they're going to want to push it. I think they're going to want to get it out this fall.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to try everything they can to get it out this fall, but I think it's going to be next year, February. So
we'll see.
We shall see. Man, this is fun. There's so many games. So I'm going to cry. There's so many things.
We're just got to say the mini direct, a full direct, and even just announcing games on Twitter or website, your favorite website, that's going to help make this list grow. So we'll have more confirmation.
Yeah. There's so many games. I'm so sad. There's so many. I think, look, I don't care when any of these games come out. We have, how many games did we just list off that are coming to this thing? And they're all high profile games. They're all games to be excited for. And there is no way people can say games aren't coming to Nintendo platforms anymore.
Right.
They just can't. They just can't. This device Nintendo has a magic device here. And I cannot wait for my 512 gigabyte SD memory card that I can't afford because it's just as much as an Xbox One X.
Right.
Oh man, some people are saying it's going to be close to $400 now. That memory card. I'm just like, no, help. No.
But some kid who got a Switch who don't really have to pay no bills, they'll have it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get it. What am I trying to talk about? I'll get it in like 2 years when it's $40. So, yeah, the Switch has a ton of good games, and we're gonna revisit the subject, like we said, once a month, or maybe when there's been a significant amount of announcements, like after a direct or after, some Nindy thing. Maybe we'll do it once a month, but that's the goal right now. So, this has been a special edition of Nintendo Nintendo Power Block.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish we had Nintendo Power. Gosh, I miss Nintendo Power so much. This has been Nintendo Power Block. Sorry, we're so tired. This is just late, and I thought it was a good idea. I'm sorry, Ed. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
You can follow us on Twitter at NGR Power Block and on Instagram at Nintendo Power Block. Remember, you can email the show, which, Ed, I need to email you, or I need to forward you an email that we got for some Arsenal X stuff. So don't let me forget. Contest stuff.
Oh, and everybody who's watching this, today is your last day to get your question in for the Nintendo Power Block and Special Pass contest. Go to Facebook to read what you need to do. It is Saturday. Look up what is the directions that you need to take. Get your question in so that we can reveal who the winner and what the topic will be, so you can win the Nintendo iHome headset. We really want you guys to participate, so you guys got until the end of today to get your question in, and we'll go over to see who it is, and you guys will find out who the winner is when that episode release.
Yeah.
Get it in.
Get it in. Email us. Hurry.
Yes.
So with that said, you can find all of our content on ngrradio.com and on our YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share at youtube.com/ngrradio. We hit that 100 subs. Thank you guys so much for contributing.
Yes.
Our next milestone for like quote unquote cool YouTube stuff is 500. So if you want to go on over to the YouTube page and just click subscribe, even if you're an audio listener. We've got some contests coming up for you guys. So after the ones we're already doing. So yeah, check out mini blocks, check out expansion pack, and get your questions in so we can give you a cool prize.
Yes.
Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode, and you can check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. Also, check out World 101 Podcast and Arsenal X here on ngrradio.com.
Yeah. You can find me at Corey and HD on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on NGR Radio and a plethora of other shows on the NGR Radio network. Download Arsenal X, which is our Xbox podcast, Nerds Gone Platinum, NGR Radio, and World 101. Everybody's done a great job. Check out the cool trailer we cut together and to promote our page. And man, I didn't realize we were doing so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody that works for us for no pay. But we
love doing it for you guys.
It's fun. I love doing this show every week, like 5 times a week in my head and twice a week on the podcast. But yeah, I like doing it 24/7 in the chat with Ed, basically.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I think I covered everything. I really got to work on these outros. They're getting longer and longer. Anyways, yeah. Like, subscribe, and share. And then what? Sorry, Ed has something to say.
Oh, everybody, enjoy your day. Let us know what you guys are playing too on any platform. We want to know what you guys are gaming on, catching up on your backlog if you're doing it. If you picked up one of the new releases that came out in January, we want to know what you guys got and what you thought of it. So yeah, and you guys can do it in the comment section on Nintendo Power Block on Facebook. Comment here on our YouTube page, and also send us an email at Send us an email at nintendopowblack@gmail.com. We really want to know what you guys in the community are playing.
Yeah. With that said, until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Nap time.